Hello. In this review I'll be talking about the Iranian Man Portable Air Defense System, Misagh. A system often considered a copy of the Chinese Man Portable Air Defense System Mk.II, or Mk.II, which itself is a copy of the Soviet Igla portable system. I'll explain how it came to pass that, instead of buying the Chinese system, the Iranians decided to build their own version, and I'll go over the different Misagh variants that were produced. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit like. It makes our content better. Let's burn. The story of how China came to have its version of the Soviet Man Portable Air Defense System Igla, namely the Mk.II, is pretty tangled. Officially, the Soviet Union didn't supply these systems to China, yet China acquired examples, studied them and eventually produced its own copy. At the same time, in Afghanistan, Iranian representatives, if you want to put it diplomatically, got hold of the American Stinger Man Portable Air Defense System and also studied it to learn its capabilities. Iranian publications often compare the Misagh and the Stinger, claiming the Iranian system is superior to the American one. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, China began developing its own Man Portable Air Defense System, which was publicly unveiled in 1994 as the Mk.II. It was actually ready for service a little earlier, partly because a Pakistani Man Portable Air Defense System, the Mk.II, was also developed from it. In that same period, Iran produced its own similar portable system, the Misagh-I. Visually, the three systems are clearly similar, so many observers, judging by design, appearance and capability, believe that Misagh-I, Mk.II and Mk.II are essentially the same system adopted under different names by their respective countries, and that local production was established in each place. The Misagh-I Man Portable Air Defense System was introduced into service in 1995 and has been actively used since, mostly against Israeli aircraft and helicopters. It has also been used by Hezbollah. Its layout and operating principle are a complete recreation of the Igla. The Misagh-I consists of a launch tube containing the missile, aiming devices and an infrared sensor are mounted on the tube, and the firing mechanism, equipped with a friend or foe interrogator, attaches to the tube. In combat position, the power source is connected. Once connected, you must sharply pierce the power unit with a special handle, in other words, break a membrane. A container of liquid nitrogen is opened and the gas is fed through a small tube to the missile's thermal sensor. The seeker then locks on to the target and the missile is fired. As I said, the guidance method and control are absolutely identical to the Igla. A fully assembled Misagh-I Man Portable Air Defense System weighs 16.89 kilograms. The disposable launch tube with missile is 1,477 mm long and weighs 10.86 kilograms with the missile installed. The missile diameter is 71 mm. The system can engage air targets flying as low as 30 meters and as high as 4,000 meters. Its engagement range extends from 500 meters to 5,000 meters. The missile uses a canard aerodynamic layout and is built in 4 sections. In the nose is the infrared seeker head. Behind that is the guidance, control section, and X-shaped aerodynamic control surfaces, which deploy after launch, are mounted on the missile body. Next comes the compartment containing a 1.42 kilograms high explosive fragmentation warhead with a proximity non-contact fuse. Behind the warhead is the sustainer solid propellant rocket motor and the launch solid propellant booster. On the outside of the body there are X-shaped stabilizers. Once the gunner acquires the target and fires, the launch booster ignites. At roughly 5 meters after launch, the sustainer motor takes over and accelerates the missile to about 600 meters per second. The missile then flies to the target. It can engage targets on either head-on or tail chase trajectories. In head-on engagements, it can hit targets with speeds up to 400 meters per second. In tail chase engagements, it can intercept targets up to 320 meters per second. The second version, the Misagh-II, entered service in 2006. It was fitted with a more sensitive dual-mode seeker, infrared and ultraviolet, which improved target acquisition and allowed interceptions down to 10 meters altitude. The upgrades were aimed primarily at giving the system the ability to engage cruise missiles. To do that, the missile received an improved motor that raises the top speed to about 850 meters per second. The engagement range remained the same. The third version, the Misagh-III, entered service in 2017. It was developed with the Chinese Mk.II as a baseline and fitted with an improved dual-mode seeker and a laser proximity fuse. Range and speed figures remained unchanged. Like the Misagh-II, this upgrade was made primarily to improve performance against cruise missiles, although it can of course still be used against aircraft and helicopters, and it is. Roughly an estimated 3,500 Misagh systems across the three variants are in Iranian service. So that was the Misagh Man Portable Air Defense System. I hope you found the video interesting and informative. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit like. That's all from me. Wishing you clear skies. Bye.